Episode 86. The Irish Government publish guidance on AI use for public sector staff.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
I'm very pleased to report that the Irish Government has published guidance for public sector staff on the safe and ethical use of AI at work. It's both timely and proactive. I've read them, and in today's show, I'm giving you a high-level overview. Hello, and welcome back to the AI6 podcast, where I'm bringing you on a journey of AI in just 6 minutes a day. As you may know, I work extensively with government and public sector. And so I was really pleased to read the Department of Public Expenditure National Development Plan Delivery and Reform press release last week, announcing their new guidelines for the responsible use of artificial intelligence in the public sector. The purpose of the guidelines are to help public servants assess, adopt and manage AI solutions responsibly, to align with the EU AI Act, GDPR and national data governance laws, and ultimately support the Better Public Services Transformation Strategy. So what do the guidelines provide public sector staff? Well, I guess you could call it a decision framework, a tool to assess whether AI is the right solution. These are the guardrails that they've really needed for so long. It also gives them a responsible AI canvas for designing AI projects with ethical, technical and legal considerations front. And then it covers planning, deployment, operation and decommissioning. They've also included many use cases to, inspire public sector departments and agencies on how they could apply AI across the public service. The Minister responsible, Jack Chambers, said to media, "AI offers immense possibilities to improve the provision of public services. These guidelines support public service bodies in undertaking responsible innovation in a way that is practical, helpful and easy to follow. In keeping with government's AI strategy, the guidance as well as the learning and development supports being offered by the Institute for Public Administration will help public servants to pursue those opportunities in a way that is responsible. AI is already transforming our world, and it is crucial that we embrace that change and adapt quickly in order to deliver better policy and better public services for the people of Ireland." Additionally, the guidance covers how public servants can be empowered by using responsible AI. We know that the government wants to enhance innovation and efficiency, but maintaining a strong focus on public trust and the protection of people's rights. As with all AI, we need a human-centred approach, and these guidelines include that core principle to keep humans firmly in the process. Ethical and safe AI use is paramount, and the guidance document sets a very high standard for ethical AI use. They also look towards the EU's ethic guidelines for trustworthy AI, ensuring that it's built into all AI systems. Risk assessment and consideration for high-risk use cases is also mentioned in the guidance document. Then when it comes to tools and resources, they are giving them a framework. As I mentioned, that's their guardrails, and also in-person training. They've also provided some useful examples of AI in action. They point to St Vincent's University Hospital using AI to assist with heart ultrasound scans and reducing patient wait times. They also mentioned the revenue commissioners employing large language models to route taxpayer queries more efficiently. And then finally, the Department of Agriculture, Food and the Marine using AI to detect errors in grant applications to speed up processing. Now, when it comes to AI literacy, they're very aware that the Irish public sector, just like very many across the world, are really starting at ground zero. So they're saying that skills and competencies are paramount. They're going to provide ongoing support and oversight, but they are ultimately committed to public value. They say that the guidelines are part of a broader strategy to leverage AI for better public outcomes, supporting the government's digital transformation agenda and the national AI strategy Here for Good. So the guidelines reflects Ireland's commitment to responsible, ethical and impactful AI adoption in the public sector. We always want to balance innovation with strong safeguards for rights, transparency and ultimately public trust. So, what do you think of them? Do you work in Ireland's public sector? Have you read the guidelines? Are you excited now that they're here? I, for one, really am. Let's have a chat on LinkedIn, or if you want to come on the podcast, make sure that you send me a message on LinkedIn. Well, that's it for today's episode of the AI6 podcast. If you want to stay ahead in AI marketing, of course, I've got the professional diploma in AI for marketers, or you can hire me to deliver an in-company workshop. Use the code AI610 for an exclusive discount. I'm Joanne Sweeney. I'll talk to you on the next show.